go well. For whatever reason, man, the game was just glitching out so bad. I'm gonna attempt to defeat this boss. Low level. If it doesn't work out, I'll go level up and do some other stuff, but yeah. I'm hoping it works out. Got... Matter of fact, before we go fight the boss, we'll upgrade our seal to level 5 or 6. Our seal right now is going to be our main source of damage. When I leveled this, man, that's going to do... Well, whatever.
When it hurts first to come song, let me do, I think it was from there and different.
Alright. Make sure we put our sleep pots on. And we're gonna buff before we get in here. Let's see. I don't have my faculties about me just yet. I just woke up, so let's see about putting Sacred Vow on. Memorize spell. Get rid of you for now. Get rid of you, you, and you. So ideally, we're gonna buff up, start this boss fight, hit him with a sleeping pot. Hopefully he goes to sleep on the first one. When he does, we'll do Ghost Flame Ignition, followed by Catch Flame into a sleeping pot again before he gets up. Oh shit. Help if I buff, huh? I messed up. Yep, I messed up. I didn't drink my Estus. Damn it. Well, you see, we almost killed him. Even though I screwed up. So just craft a few more of them bad boys. Go ahead and buff. And there you have it. He's down pretty early. Now we're working towards our smithing 7. We'll go ahead and level up if we can. I don't know that we can though. Grab these runes. So, my previous streams, I was using my headphones instead of my controller, so you might hear the buttons clicking. I'm using my controller again, it's just simpler. I'll turn it off though until I'm ready to speak. That way it's not so annoying. Go over here, hit this, what you call it? You know what? I should have taken it down so I can put my spells back on. It'll make this a little easier. Now the goal is just getting a plus 10 weapon, and so we can get up to plus 9, and then we'll have to beat 3 bosses. Well, at least 2. And the third one we're going to cheese for a bunch of runes and level up. Let's walk off, walk off. Walk off again. Super cheap spell. So you always want to come this way, open up the shortcut. And usually where patches sit, well, not usually, always, once you open this door, if you do end up dying, this is right where patches sits. So the bonfire's there, and then you can always come down here. Super safe. Now we got the 7. Time to go get the 8 and the 9. So, in doing that, we'll go back down to Caled to Dragon Barrel West. And all you're going to do is head towards this big old tower. You'll find Bright Bug that's going to blow up when we kill him. This should give us our Somber 8. There we are. And then going from the same hill that you killed that bug on, you're going to come around, you'll see the dragons, and that's your indicator for this area down here. And we'll get the other somber 9. Well, not the other, the somber 9 for right now. A couple other items down here. This should be the 9. There we go. And we'll go to the table of Lost Grace. Upgrade this. We're gonna do our seal because that's where I feel we're gonna get the most damage out of the build on a regular basis. It won't be long till we get Death's Poker to 9. We're gonna get more bang for our buck out of the seal. So, just so it's out of the way, we'll go back to Fareham Great Bridge, and we'll get the other somber 9. This thing has insane range, and it only costs us 3. And we're gonna remedy the build to where it's self-sustaining by using the one of the talismans that gives you 3 FP back per kill. Alright, so now that that's done, we're going to go ahead, we'll fight Margit, we'll go through Stormvale quickly. I'm not going to do Stormvale in its entirety, I'm just going to kill the boss and keep moving so I can level up and get the build kind of to where it should be. Yeah, so at a Stormvale Shack, and then we'll go, you know what? Before Stormvale Shack, I always forget this. Go ahead, throw Poison Mist on. We're actually going to go to a Gill Lake. Go get Margit Shackle just to make our lives that much more easy. Still got a few spells to get to make this build complete. One's not going to be until we get to the Halig Tree. So I probably won't stream that, but I mean, you get it as soon as you enter that place. So, and that would be the triple Rings of Light. She's down. Go ahead and switch to your Poison Mist. We'll light this bonfire just to have it done and out the way. And we're just going to run to the boss door. we'll open this and start the patches thing.
Yeah. Thought you'd just help yourself to personal belongings, huh? You little thief. The gods did.
And all we're doing is looking to get him
Yeah, boy. All of it.
with poison mist. And so all we got to do is just basically dodge him, and the poison will go and take him into the phase where he says stop, stop. So that's the safe, easy way, so that way we don't kill him accidentally, which I've done several times.
Wait, please.
Yeah, there we go. I was going to say he should be telling us he surrenders. Forgive him, obviously.
I knew you would. You're a man of reason. True and true. Now, how did I took you for a bucket in a slab of water? I've had to tarnish like only for that in exchange for honesty, frankly. So don't be, I'll be ready to win.
So, because we've already gone through Volcano Manor, we're going to find patches. We should find patches at Volcano Manor. We'll go ahead and purchase the Margit Shackle.
Oh, that's as important. Cheers for that.
And that should do it. We'll go fight Margit now. As long as we stay over here to the right, these things won't shoot us. Diagro. Go. Wasn't the prettiest, but I didn't bait out his jump attack. When he does his jump attack, you have ample opportunity to hit him with that, and it'll one-shot him. God, I like that. going on, viewer? So, I had a rough night last night on the stream. Came back, redeemed myself today. We're now doing Stormville Castle with a +9 weapon and a +5. The goal is to get to a +10 and a +9 within the next, like, I would say, less than an hour. I don't know why I couldn't lock onto him. So I should have stayed up there and showed you how to cheese that guy with our build, but I mean, it's kind of self-explanatory. Just cast some Night Maiden's Mist down from the top. He's going to stay there walking back and forth until he dies. Here's another way to... Where the hell did he go? There he is. Night Maiden's Mist gonna put in the work. And so to get rid of our cloud, we can put it there. And there we go, easy peasy. So the whole reason this build was created was to make this game easy. From the very start. And so I had some difficulty on the last stream, but that was literally it. That was more due to the game glitching out than anything. One of the best things about Night Maiden's Mist is its ability to go through walls. So I know that there's a guy on the other side of this wall, and so say it was I was invading and I knew dudes were on the other side of the wall. And there we go, I trapped them and killed them. I will always have this spell on every single one of my builds. It's just that useful. Yeah, I figured. And it's pretty cheap too. 14 in, which, I mean, you can get just, you don't even got to invest hard stats into it on any, starting class. 20 FP, but it does 1500 damage minimum to every enemy or whatever that's caught into it. So say I needed to get up here in a hurry after I had casted that, all I do is just cast another iteration of the spell somewhere else, and that one dissipates. So I hope you see the utility in this build. It's fairly cheap. I haven't invested any points into mine. And you see, I don't generally run out of FP. And then once we get the last talisman for this build, we'll be able to use Discus of Light with impunity, because it'll end up giving us back the 3 FP that it costed to cast it.
Tarnished, I am the fan hereby decree how Otis grafting is tainted. If I ask you upon the winds run uncertain for Apollo's fellow down whatever road.
So over here I want to get the golden seed and the Trina lily. If I move up forward, I can get a smithing stone too. Not such a big deal. Killed those two, and the giant's none the wiser. All you intelligence builds can hold on to your shit. I got no use for it, aside from my Maiden's Nest. Now we can sneak the unsuspecting giant. I was gonna fight the seed beast, but I think I'm just gonna do the boss and get him up. I'll get into some PvP probably later. I'm going to finish out this build. Yeah, so the whole reason I made this build to begin with was for beginners looking to just breeze through the game.
Will you and Master, I want to stream with you.
What an excuse for a law. He's got what he don't be.
So the whole reason behind this build was to make something for regular people that's super easy to get for the most part. And you just got to know where the things are, the items. That, and I've seen a lot of shitty quality faith and intelligence builds. And I wanted to put something together that made sense and didn't lock us into using the Sword of Night and Flame. It's kind of a shitty weapon anyways. At least this one will stagger, and you see the damage potential. You know, you hit with Death's Poker, just the L2. But if you do this here, right, and then you hit him with the Flame, it'll proc Frost on him for big burst damage, like 2 or more times. So I delete health bars quick. It's not the greatest to use in PvP, I wouldn't imagine. The spells are pretty, but I can throw at my feet and kind of dodge into it and stuff like that. I don't have my last spells, but we'll get there. So now it's back to the Table of Lost Grace, and this is where we're going to get all of our levels. Well, not all of them, but a lot of them. By doing Var's quest, getting to Moog's Palace.
You're tired. Let's go anchor till the tragic cost of far to cross your grace to become me. Okay, please try to think. The tainted hands great and then coded around. The children of the god tainted hands great and then coded around.
So there's one spell that I didn't get yet, but I plan to get, but I gotta beat a boss to get it real quick. So I'll do that. That way I have it and I can demonstrate. We'll be able to shot anything that's undead, and they'll never be able to respawn.
The inheritors, we of the Godric the Great Temple, the greater right, more gods, and you'll still be up.
Alright, so now that that's done, right up here, nice. Yeah, dude, those are incredibly strong. My brother's been using the giant braid whips. And he's been slapping fools. He likes whips, you like dual blades. I like anything that works, really. I'm a huge fan of claws. Claw weapons are so OP.
All the more. Well, another foe with a problem. How would you, if you're inclined, then I'll introduce. I have a matter of my own to attend to the beast.
So I'm gonna buy this spell and I'm gonna go to a later game area and I'm gonna show you the damage that it does. I gotta meet with Grank first before I can buy the spell. And so this build I made with the DLC in mind. I think there's going to be a whole lot more like undead things. And I say that because in the late game, holy damage kind of falls off. Enemies are more resistant. What they showed us for the DLC, just the pictures, it makes me think that there's going to be a lot to do with death. Where are we going to go? We're going to go to Lost Grace at the round table. I'll just buy them both. So now, let's go up here. Where I'm about to go, it's like higher level undead. And whether you got just the bare minimum requirements to use the spell or not, wait until you see, like, the damage is insane for the spell. So right here is going to be an undead guy, several of them. Well, maybe not. I'm gonna die. No. Look at that. One shot them, and they don't revive. about dying. I'll run back, grab my souls, and get on with it. So these little playthroughs I do is to show you, like, for those that don't want to play through the whole damn game all over again, like you can have a freaking awesome build, do PvP, all that stuff. And all I gotta do is beat a few bosses. Like, for me right now, this is probably like my 30th plus time beating this game, or gonna beat the game. Just for something to do. Alright, so now we're gonna go talk to this fool. Yeah, the game itself gets awful stale.
You claim what? My doubt. The words of the truth. I believe even that's the. Oh, give it a try, and if it not hard.
Alright, so this will probably take me a few tries, but what you can do, go into multiplayer, use your festering fingers to invade. The minute you get into the invasion, go ahead and use your finger sever and get out. You do that 3 times and it satisfies his requirement. Or you could go up here now. Let's see, where is it? Right here. And fight an NPC and you're good to go. So it'll be just a second. I'll kick off here in a minute, show you the route. So I guess while I'm just sitting for a second, getting ready to take off, Death's Poker scales better with strength and dex. I only want it for its weapon art, so I'm only investing intelligence into it, because that's what the weapon art scales with. I think I gotta go up over here, I believe. Yeah. Nope, I can go this way. There should be a spirit spring that'll take me. But the reason I said that is because Death's Poker true combos into so many different things. So for me, it's going to true combo into my faith build. You can use something in your offhand if you're a strength or dex boy, or a quality boy, whatever. So those are the ruins we want to get to. I think there's how do I get up here? There it is. only have 15 vigor right now. That's all going to change. I just need to get through Var's little quest line, and that's all going to change. This is probably one of the harder NPCs that you're going to fight in the game. Where the hell did my spell go? You see, I'm making him kill himself, basically. Cheese to the max. And like I said, any starter can do this in the game. Anybody just starting out in the game, you're going to be able to do exactly what I'm doing with minimal effort. And so now we just got to get to somewhere safe. Yeah, if we head back towards these two giants and we stay to the left, there should be a site of grace just under the bridge on the left. So we don't even have to engage in combat or anything. So now that we met Var's first requirement, we're going to go speak to him again and then get blood on this towel. And then we're primed to reach like level 100 something. I could have done this without leveling up, but I wanted, for the build, I wanted to be able to use some of the things that I ran and got. I met some requirements, and that's that.
Now, for your mom,
All right. So, two ways we can do this. We can go to the Church of Inhibition, or go to the Belfries, go through the first imbued key deal, fight the tutorial boss, and then there's a maiden in there. I'm just going to go the easy route this time because I showed the other way the last. Go right here, and now it's got blood on it. Head back to Var. he's going to be a happy guy and give us the Lord of Blood's little thing to use, and then we're going to go kill Moog at level 15. Or, not level 15, level 56. I'm not even going to touch him.
This ain't night now.
Doing this will also give me access to the 3rd talisman slot, which I want. Also, going through with this is going to turn my eyes red, and that can be changed at the mirror. You just turn it off. Eye alteration.
Never forget that feeling of agony, for it is what.
So if you see my eyes are red now.
To all of us, you have this.
So just keep talking to Var. He'll give you the Pure Blood Knight's medal. He'll tell you not to use it, but we're going to use it. Let's see. Go up here, grab the map fragment. I'm gonna level up if I can, and then I'm gonna kill myself and get rid of all my runes so you can see how many runes you get for doing this early. Alright, so now that I have 0 runes whatsoever, I probably didn't have to. I'm going to get runes regardless, so I'll kill myself up here once I get the Sight of Grace. If you die, it's not a big deal. You can just make the run over again. Sit at the Grace. De-aggro this guy. Alright, so before I show you how to kill Moog, we're going to attempt to get this Somber 10, so that way we can have one weapon fully upgraded. There he is. So you just lure him down here. Hopefully he jumps the wall. Now we got the max upgrade for whatever weapon we choose. Just run back to the Grace. Matter of fact, I'll just kill myself. So I want to get rid of all my runes to show you how many you get for killing Moog this way. go up the lift, start the fight like normal. The minute you see his health bar, you can exit the game. Just quit out normally. Just to show you, level 57, but I could do this at level 1. So, we see his health bar. We just quit out to the menu. And the reason this method is important too is, like, say you want to do a low-level twink build. You have the ability to get your third talisman, like, right away. So it's important that you continue instead of loading game. The game still thinks we're in combat with Moog. I don't know if you saw through the fog and was able to see his body. The next part here, we take this down. We do not fast travel at all. We don't sit at bonfires, anything like that, because it'll reset the whole process. You're going to run back to your bonfire. Once we're in line with it, turn right, and you'll see this ledge right here. You're going to walk down onto it, and you're just going to walk and jump. You're going to land on this. You're going to jump and hold your roll button, and then jump to this ledge here.
There is the cheese that spot up there in PvP, just sit there and gain XP.
That's the hardest, one of the hardest jumps right there, from up there to here. But if you make it, you're well on your way to cheesing Moog. Just follow my path. You'll know you're in the right place once you see the blood on the walls. That's an indicator to pull out our horse. We'll double jump, the horse will disappear on its own. And then we just run along this side and jump up on this ledge. Once we're here, we'll see a big divide. And so now we can bring out Torn again. And we'll just walk down to this hole and fall down onto a ledge. And keep swinging our weapon. You do this for like a minute and a half, you'll see that Moog died, you'll get all the runes. You continue to do it past that, you'll see 2 more sets of runes go into your inventory, and that's when you know you can fast travel and you're finished. So there's a similar glitch that makes it getting to the consecrated snowfields easier. So Moog should die. And now that Moog's dead, we continue to swing. We'll see 2 more sets of runes. There's 1. There's 2. And so now we just go in and we fast travel wherever the hell we want. And you see 512,467 runes, all for a minute and a half worth of nothingness. So that'll take us from level 57 to 76. okay? We can go back to the Dynasty midpoint and hit the grace site at the where Moog died. And what this is going to allow us to do is go back to Roundtable Hold, get some spells from Gideon for free, and Gideon will give us a recipe for crafting bewitching branches. Now, the reason that's so big, I have builds that utilize those both for PvP, I'm the host and people are invading me, and for PvE. You can turn enemies to fight against you, or to fight against your foes, and they won't attack you. And so you can see how that could be awesome in PvP. I'm the host, and it works similar to a seed, you know, from previous Dark Souls type games. The effect lasts for 3 minutes. That particular enemy won't attack you. And you can do it to multiple enemies, and so long as you're not in combat, you can craft them all over again. And so, essentially, you could have infinite items like that. And so here's the second glitch. We're just going to follow this around to the right. Grab the rune, whatever. We're going to locate this tree. We're going to double jump onto here. It might take a few tries. Alright, let's slow down here. There we go. I usually don't struggle with that. You know how it is when you stream, trying to show people stuff. And so this one we can stay on torrent the whole time. You'll see this big pillar and you know to turn left. Jump down here, you'll see a bunch of blood. And it's the same thing. We're going to double jump off. So there's one, there's two, and we're going to keep swinging. And for about a minute and a half, you'll see two, possibly three iterations of runes going into your inventory. And that's when you know it's safe to fast travel back and you've got the max amount of runes for that cycle. And while this isn't going to yield as many runes as the Moog fight, how we just cheesed him, it's still pretty significant. You know, you do this a couple times and you're already at level 125, and which is where I'm taking this build. Now, I'm not going to continue to do this. I'm just doing it to show you. And so going back to the bewitching branches, say I beat the game at level 36. I go to new game, I beat that at 36, which is totally possible. Now we're at NG plus whatever enemies. I'm the host. I use Taunter's Tongue. I bring in massive amounts of invaders regularly. And I charm the enemies to fight them. And they're just one-shotting the invaders. And now you have an infinite pool of runes. And it's going to be hilarious to watch. Alright, so just one time jumping through that, we'll see how many levels it gives us. So 4 levels, but still, that's significant though. But I would say within, I don't know, an hour of farming, like you could be well into the 200s as far as level goes. Alright, so we'll go upgrade our seal. I'll stop the stream, but I'll start it right back up. There's something I gotta do really quick. And I'll get us the 4th talisman and work towards getting our 2nd weapon to plus 10. It won't take long. So, thanks for tuning in. I'll catch up with you guys here shortly and finish up this build.